My dear child, as you come to me in prayer, you step into a sacred space, a dialogue between your heart and mine. This is not just a mere moment of speech. It is a profound communion where heaven and earth touch, a time when you are most deeply connected to me. Prayer is your personal invitation to engage in a conversation that transcends the boundaries of the physical world. In these moments, you are invited to share your joys, sorrows, needs, and thanksgivings with me. It is a time to express the stirrings of your soul, the questions that puzzle you, and the desires that burn within your heart. As you open up about your life, your dreams, your struggles, and your victories, know that I am fully attentive. I listen not just to the words you speak, but to the unspoken language of your heart, your feelings, your emotions, and your deepest longings. This sacred conversation is your opportunity to receive my grace, to find comfort in my presence, and to be reassured of my unfailing love and support. When you pray, you are engaging in a powerful spiritual practice that affirms your relationship with me. Remember, each time you pray, you are entering into a divine interaction where my eternal love meets your earthly experience. Here, in the silence of your heart, I meet you with open arms, ready to listen and ready to respond. Welcome to our sacred conversation, where your words touch my heart and my peace touches your soul. Prayer is the sacred language through which you communicate directly with me. It is much more than a ritual. It is the heartfelt expression of your soul's deepest yearnings and a reflection of your personal relationship with your Creator. When you pray, you are not sending thoughts into a void. You are speaking to me, your loving Father, who knows you better than you know yourself. Prayer is your spiritual breath, as essential to your soul as air is to your lungs. Just as you cannot sustain physical life without breathing, your spiritual life thrives on the regular, deep breaths of prayer. It's a lifeline, maintaining your connection to the divine and anchoring you in my grace amidst the storms of life. In its essence, prayer is an act of trust. When you pray, you affirm your dependence on me. You acknowledge that despite your own efforts and abilities, it is my guidance, strength, and wisdom that truly sustain you. Each prayer, whether made in joy or in distress, is an act of faith, expressing your reliance on and trust in my goodness and sovereign will. Moreover, prayer is transformative. It changes you from within, softening your heart, sharpening your spiritual vision, and aligning your will with mine. Through prayer, you invite me to intervene in your life and in the world around you. You allow me to mold your character, influence your decisions, and direct your paths. As you open your heart and speak to me in prayer, remember that you are engaging in a conversation. It is a two-way communication where you speak and listen. In the quietness of your praying time, pause to listen, for I speak through my word, through the prompting of the Holy Spirit, and through the circumstances of your life. So, what is prayer? It is your personal dialogue with me, an ongoing conversation that builds and deepens our relationship. It is where your spirit touches the divine, where heaven meets earth in your heart, and where you are never alone. My dear child, when you pray, understand that I am not a distant deity. I am your loving Father, intimately aware of every thought and emotion that stirs within you. Each whisper of your heart, every silent plea, and every unspoken fear is heard by me with infinite compassion and attention. In the sacred moments of prayer, you do not need to shout or weep to get my attention. Whether your prayers are articulated through words or expressed in the quiet depths of your soul, I hear them all. It is the sincerity of your spirit and the faith in your heart that draw me close, not the eloquence of your words or the volume of your voice. Prayer is your spiritual dialogue with me, where honesty prevails over formality. I invite you to approach me with the openness and trust of a child speaking to their parent. You can share anything with me, your frustrations, your joys, your failures, and your victories. I am here to listen and to love, to guide and to comfort. Remember, My dear one, that prayer is not a monologue. It is a conversation that involves speaking and listening. As you pour out your heart to me, also take time to be still and listen. I speak in the calmness that follows your earnest prayers, often in whispers that require your quiet attention to discern. These whispers may come as insights that suddenly make sense of your struggles, as peace that calms your turbulent emotions, or as unexpected solutions to your problems. Moreover, your prayers have power. They rise to me as fragrant offerings, bringing about change in the spiritual realm that often manifests in your physical world. Through your prayers, you activate my will and release my power into situations that human effort alone cannot resolve. So come to me in prayer, not with fear or hesitation, but with the joyful confidence that your Father hears every whisper of your heart. This divine communication shapes your life and your destiny, knitting you ever closer to me, transforming your spirit, and enriching your earthly journey with heavenly grace. In prayer, you are never alone, for I am always with you, eager to hear from you and ready to respond with all my love and might. As you come to me in prayer, be assured that it is not just a moment of solace or a fleeting connection. It is a profound transaction where divine blessings are poured out in abundance. Each time you kneel in prayer, you open your heart to receive the myriad gifts I have in store for you. Gifts of peace, wisdom, and grace that are tailored specifically to your needs. Firstly, I offer you the blessing of peace. In a world that whirls with turmoil and uncertainty, my peace is a sanctuary. It transcends human understanding and guards your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. When you lay your anxieties at my feet in prayer, I replace them with a peace that is robust, calming your spirit and giving you the strength to face whatever comes your way. Secondly, I bestow upon you the blessing of wisdom. James reminds us that if anyone lacks wisdom, they should ask of God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to them. Through prayer, you tap into the infinite wisdom of the Almighty. This wisdom will guide your decisions, illuminate your paths, and open your eyes to understand my will more clearly. Furthermore, you receive the blessing of grace. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. In moments of prayer, when you feel most vulnerable, my grace envelopes you. It empowers you to overcome difficulties, to endure trials with patience, and to emerge stronger. This grace is not just for your spiritual battles. It permeates every aspect of your life, enhancing your relationships, your work, and your interactions with others. Additionally, prayer enables you to experience the blessing of intimacy with me. As you share your deepest thoughts and lay bare your concerns, our relationship deepens. This closeness brings a sense of belonging and purpose, enriching your life with divine intimacy that assures you of your place in my eternal family. Lastly, prayer aligns your heart with mine, bringing transformation that is both internal and external. As you align with my will, you become a conduit of my love and mercy to others. You are equipped to be a light in the darkness, a bearer of hope to the hopeless. Through your prayers, not only is your life changed, but you also become an agent of change in the lives of others. Therefore, approach the throne of grace with boldness and with the expectation of receiving these divine blessings. Each prayer you utter is a seed planted, which will, in time, bear fruit of unimaginable beauty and utility. Know that I am always listening, always ready to respond with generous blessings that enrich your life and bring you closer to the divine reality of my everlasting love. My beloved child, each time you engage in prayer, you are participating in a divine act that has the power to transform not only your own heart, but also the world around you. Prayer is not an isolated activity. It is a dynamic interaction with me that reverberates beyond the confines of your personal space and into the broader expanse of creation. First, understand that your prayers have a ripple effect. Like a stone tossed into a pond, Each prayer creates waves that extend far beyond the initial point of impact. When you pray for peace, healing, or justice, you are invoking my power to act in situations that human hands cannot mend. You are calling upon my spirit to move across nations, touch hearts, and reshape circumstances according to my divine plan. Moreover, your prayers for others foster a spirit of unity and compassion. As you intercede for your family, friends, and even strangers, you are practicing a form of love that mirrors my own heart. This selfless act strengthens the bonds of community and builds bridges where walls might otherwise stand. It demonstrates your commitment to not merely coexist, but to actively seek the good of others. Prayers also act as a shield and a weapon in spiritual warfare. In a world where evil seeks to disrupt and destroy, your prayers enlist my protective and corrective power. Whether it's safeguarding the vulnerable, delivering those in bondage, or thwarting the plans of the wicked, your prayers play a crucial part in the ongoing battle between good and evil. Your commitment to prayer also cultivates an environment where miracles can occur. When you pray with faith, believing in my ability to do the impossible, you open the door to miraculous interventions. The sick are healed, the lost are found, and the broken are restored, not by human might, but by my spirit responding to the earnest petitions of my people. Lastly, your prayers contribute to the restoration of creation. As you pray for the healing of the earth, for justice, and for peace, you align yourself with my will for a restored world. Your prayers become part of a larger chorus calling for renewal and redemption of the land, the seas, and all living things. Therefore, never underestimate the significant impact of your prayers. They are a vital part of my redemptive work in the world. As you continue to communicate with me in prayer, remember that you are participating in a sacred partnership that has the power to change the world. Each prayer is a precious offering that supports my kingdom's cause and affirms your role in my divine narrative. Keep praying, my child, for your prayers are powerful and effective, working much more than you could possibly see or understand. My dear child, in the journey of faith, perseverance in prayer is not merely a good habit. It is essential for deepening your spiritual resilience and fortitude. Just as a tree needs to withstand storms to strengthen its roots, so too must you remain steadfast in prayer to grow in spiritual maturity and endurance. Perseverance in prayer means coming to me consistently, regardless of your circumstances or feelings. It means trusting in my faithfulness even when you do not see immediate results. This persistence is crucial because it develops your faith, making it robust and vibrant. Like Daniel, who prayed for 21 days before receiving his answer, your steadfastness demonstrates your commitment to our relationship and your trust in my timing and perfect will. Persistent prayer also acts as a refining process that transforms you. Each time you approach me, you open yourself to my sculpting hands. Through this process, I shape your character, mold your desires, and align your heart with mine. This alignment brings about wisdom and peace, which are invaluable in navigating life's challenges. Moreover, persevering in prayer ensures that you are equipped to face whatever comes your way. Just as a soldier trains regularly to be ready for battle, your ongoing communication with me prepares you for the spiritual battles you face. It arms you with strength, shields you with peace, and anoints you with grace to overcome adversity. Perseverance in prayer also cultivates patience and humility, virtues that are fundamental to a life of faith. Through consistent prayer, you learn to wait on my timing, recognizing that I see the entire picture and know what is best for you. This waiting is not passive. It is an active trust that grows your character and deepens your reliance on me. Furthermore, your persistent prayers are a beacon of hope and a testament to others. They show the world that your faith is not dependent on circumstances, but anchored in my unchanging nature. Your commitment to prayer in both good times and bad preaches a powerful sermon without words, encouraging others to trust in my goodness and sovereignty. Therefore, I urge you to keep pressing on in prayer, not as a ritual or obligation, but as a lifeline to me. Let it be the air you breathe and the nourishment for your soul. Remember, the fruits of persistent prayer may not always be visible immediately, but they yield a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who are trained by it. So, my beloved, approach the throne of grace with boldness, persist in your prayers, and watch how they transform you from the inside out. Stand firm in your faith through prayer, for your perseverance will be rewarded with profound spiritual strength and intimate fellowship with me. When you come to me in prayer, remember this profound truth: you are never alone. In those quiet moments, as you lift your heart and voice to me, know that I am there with you, intimately involved in every word you speak and every thought you ponder. Our time together in prayer is a beautiful testament to the relationship we share, a relationship built on love, trust, and mutual communion. Prayer is not an isolated act. It is a communal bond that connects you not only to me, but to the entirety of my creation. You join with countless others, past, present, and future, who have turned their faces toward me in hope, sorrow, joy, and need. This unity transcends time and space, forming a divine tapestry of fellowship that envelopes you with support and strength. In these moments of prayer, you are part of a vast family of believers. As you pray for others and as others pray for you, there is a powerful exchange of grace that fortifies the spirit of community and shared faith. You are woven into the lives of others, and they into yours through the sacred act of praying for one another. This interconnection is a source of great power and comfort, reminding you that your journey of faith is not a solitary path. Moreover, when we gather together in prayer, whether physically in one place or united in spirit across the distances, the Church embodies my presence on earth. This communal prayer is a force that can move mountains, heal wounds, bridge divides, and enact change. It is in these collective moments that you can truly feel the weight of my glory and the breadth of my love for all. Furthermore, remember that the Holy Spirit is always with you as you pray. The Spirit intercedes for you with groanings too deep for words when you cannot find the language to express your deepest longings or darkest fears. This divine helper enriches your prayers, guiding you in what to pray for and how to pray, aligning your prayers with my will. Thus, as you come before me, know that you are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses, saints and angels who have gone before you and who stand beside you. You are part of a glorious, universal chorus of prayer that rises continuously before my throne. In this heavenly concert, every petition, every praise, every cry of anguish, and every whisper of gratitude merges into a harmonious symphony that delights my heart. So, my child, take comfort in knowing that when you pray, you are never praying alone. You are joined by the multitude of my people and the entirety of heaven. Together, in prayer, we are united in a sacred fellowship that strengthens, heals, and transforms. Let this assurance fill you with peace and encouragement as you continue to communicate with me, your ever-present Father, who cherishes every moment spent with you in prayer.